they won and everything, but I'm not sure about how they're playing. What was it like? What was what like? What were the Randy Carlisle years like? What? You were there. I was there. We shot videos together and everything for the Randy Carlisle Maple Leaf. 82 games a year and 48 that one time. Did I just block that out better than you? Please tell me your secret. Let's go! Do you have a humiliation kit? This is all I ask you to do. I'm having a great finger flick. You're allowed to show up. This team is ruining my life. I'm taking crazy pills. With you, wherever you are, welcome to LFR. Victory puppies, buddy. I don't know, man. It's Randy Carlisle hockey. Is this kind of how they're rolling right now? I'm sorry. Could have caught it. You could have caught it. You're right. Leafs win 5-3 over the Dallas Stars. Sure! Let's talk about it. All right, Anthony Stoller's still not back. We now know, since the last time we shot a video together, that he's going to be gone 4 to 6 weeks. We went from there's probably not that much wrong with his knee to they had to take a piece out of it. So Dennis Ildeby's going to get into some games here. By the way, the next games after this one, back-to-backs, Friday, Saturday. Also new for tonight, Connor Dewar out of the lineup, David Kampf back in. What was consistent is the Leafs just didn't look very good. And like, listen, they're first in the division. They're starting to get performances out of guys they weren't getting performances from. There's a lot to like about the Leafs. There's really nothing to complain about. You play to win? They won! A salute. They got outshot 39-19. The Stars had as many shots on goal at 1-0 as the Leafs had at 5-3. And I don't want to rehash this every video because I feel like I have to rehash this every video. The Leafs have won the vast majority of their games recently and have not looked particularly great in almost any of them. Dude, they were getting dog walked by Buffalo for a second, losing to Nashville in the third, but who cares? They won. I just feel like what we started the video with and the final shots in the game are somewhat related. Stolarz is out 4 to 6 weeks. Joseph Woll has a reputation for two things in the NHL, stopping pucks and being too injured to stop pucks. Let's stop giving him games where he gets shelled, huh? Yeah? Yeah? What do we think of that? Yeah? Before the Stars started completely pulling away in the shot category, it was tight. Stars score first. It's Sam Steele, who's got an amazing name, and if you're a Stars fan, this is just a great goal. Solo effort, power move, score. If you're a Leaf fan, this is yucky, actually. In this video, instead of screenshots, I want to rely on the NHL Edge goal visualizer, because it's kind of difficult to show Austin Matthews on this goal with screenshots. And since I can't show you the footage, I can show you this. Puck is in the offensive zone. We like that. Nylander shoots, stopped. Ah, nuts. Jake McCabe takes a man. Matthews has his guy. Don't worry about it. He's got him. Austin, you got it? He doesn't got him. Matthews was with Sam Steele the whole time, but he wasn't with him enough to do anything, and that's just not good enough. You know, sometimes plays like this happen, and I go, okay, yeah, that's bad from Austin. That's bad from the best player on this team. That's bad from the captain. But then I sit here and I try to go, okay, what would be good enough? Listen, you're the captain. You're one of the best players in the league. You're probably the best player this team has ever had. And you have the highest cap hit in the NHL this season. This back check, this effort, didn't live up to any of those standards. That dude wears the crown in the Leafs locker room, and heavy is the crown. That's not good enough, dude. They're down 1-0. Luckily, hockey is hilarious, and the Leafs tie it, and it's Max Domi. Riley sends the puck up ice. The Stars are like, I got it, I don't got it. Now, as Max Domi charges into the Stars zone, just maximum Domi all over the place, Nick Robertson reads the play well. A lot of times, I don't think it's rocket science. Hey, you're Nick Robertson. You score goals. Max Domi has the puck. He sets up plays. He sets up guys like you who score goals. There's another guy on your line who does that named Bobby McMahon, but he's not here right now. It's you. Go to the net! So Robertson goes to the net. He does not touch it, and they score anyway. It's a nice shot from Domi. It's a nice move from Domi. But it's a pretty good goalie who had a terrible night, but it's a pretty good goalie, and the decoy from Robertson helped with this goal big time. And now Domi has 2 goals on the season, and they came in back-to-back games. His first time scoring in back-to-back games since February. Then, slowly over the course of the rest of the first period, the Stars start running up the shots. By the time Evgeny Dodonov gets the puck on his stick to score the 2-1 goal for the Dallas Stars, just 22 seconds into the second period, the shots are 16-4. How many periods of 5 or fewer shots have the Leafs already had this season? And how close are they to the top of the league? It feels like they don't have a lot of normal periods when it comes to shots. They either get like 3 or 17. And this is just gross from Evgeny Dodonov, who is always just kind of there. It's his 8th of the season, and by the end of this season, he's probably going to have played in his 600th NHL game, plus 155 games in the American Hockey League, plus 378 KHL games. This dude has basically had 2 NHL careers. I'm not great at math, but that's about 1,000 professional games. Dude has played everywhere from north of Kazakhstan to Las Vegas. He scored the overtime winner in a game where the Leafs blew a 5-0 lead to the Sens. He then cost the Sens a first-round pick in a trade controversy, and they still haven't got that pick back. Evgeny Dadonov, very underratedly a Forrest Gump type in the NHL. So, Forrest just scored on the Leafs, and they're losing. The Leafs are getting run out of the building. At least it's not theirs. Silver lining. And I'm sitting there, and again, like, when I watch Leaf games, I don't just scream or pout. I've actually gotten very reasonable in my age. You see all the grays. I gotta get a haircut. But I'm watching this going, all right, they're one shot away, but they're playing bad again. But what happened last game? Last game, when the Leafs were playing the Buffalo Sabres and they were playing poorly, I tweeted something. I blue-skied something. I don't like saying posted. I tweeted, just an uninspired, lazy, miserable viewing experience for 8 games now. What happened following that is the Leafs ran it up and beat the Sabres. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try it again. And I posted it again. The Leafs were winning the game within 3 minutes. William Nylander with a breakaway again, and Craig Berube has talked about how many breakaways William Nylander gets. So let's go again to the NHL Edge goal visualizer to just see the anatomy of a breakaway. It's a simple thing. Marner throws it up the ice, and Auston Matthews has it. Before I continue, that helps. That helps a lot. You know what gets you breakaways? Play on a line with Marner and Matthews. The loaded up Berube line is hilarious and working. While Marner throws the puck up the ice, Nylander hangs back of the action, and then you see him make his move. He takes off. His acceleration is just he's unreal. That first step, he's got that goodbye speed. Goodbye. And the great thing is his hands actually keep up with those feet so he can throw on some nasty moves and make Jake Ottinger look silly. 2-2. This game shouldn't be tied at all. I agree, said Nick Robertson, who skates in, kind of overskates it and flubs it a bit. Mason Marchment overskates it even worse. Nick Robertson grabs it, fires it, and it goes in! Jake Ottinger with the daggers at his D-man on that one because I don't think he saw this. Should that goal even be a scoring chance? I don't know. Probably not. But if you're Robertson, who cares? Take it. You think every goal in Gretzky or Ovechkin's career was a certified scoring chance? No, it was just something that they made happen. John Tavares scored 3 goals last game, and only one of those goals was a shot on a goalie. Shoot it at the net! In literally 16 seconds of gameplay, the Leafs go from getting outshot out of the building and losing the game to in the lead. 5.5 minutes later, honestly, this is the most impressive play of the game by Nick Robertson. It might be his best shift of the season. Once again, the NHL Edge goal visualizer, what it doesn't show, and I'll use a screenshot for this, is Robertson smashes into the Dallas Stars zone, and he hits, I think it's Ilya Lyubushkin, who is very big, built like a Jeep. He hits him with the force that Ilya was clearly not expecting. Then the Stars 2-on-1 him, and they got a battle to take it off him, but they do. As the Stars start moving the puck up the ice, and they do some good passing and good work with it, Robertson picks it off. He hands it off to Bobby McMahon, and McMahon just snipes it. So what turns that into a goal is a special shot from Bobby McMahon, and obviously, I mean, let's call it what it was. Otter didn't have it in this one. But what put the puck on McMahon's stick, what even gave him an opportunity to get that done, is Robertson being a dog in the end zone, like right there in the corner, in the neutral zone, all of it. Turning offense into defense and defense into offense. Being a coach's dream, basically doing all those things that we saw in the preseason and doing it against a really good opponent. The Stars are good. I believe that makes him 5-0 against his brother now. If Nick could play Jason every night, the Leafs might win the cup. Somehow that's only Robertson's 2nd assist of the season. Dude has a 2-point game. And McMahon, 7th, by the way. Leafs need depth scoring, and that's awesome. The Leafs somehow have a 4-2 lead at the end of 2. Now, we head into the 3rd period, and we already know who needs to be a rock star. Joseph Woll needs to stop absolutely everything. Connor Timmins needs to stay out of the box. He had 2 penalties in this one. He should have had 3. And Simone Benoit also needs to stay out of it. He's in the box. All right, well, what do we got to do? What do we got to do? Gotta kill it. Joseph Woll and the Leafs penalty killers were the MVPs of this game. Big time. The Stars had 4 power plays to the Leafs 1, but that is not the ref screwing a team. That is a symptom of never having the puck, which the Leafs did not in this one. They had fewer than half the shots on goal that the Stars had. That's not good. Joseph Woll made an unbelievable save on Miro Heiskanen, one of his best of the season. As the third period progresses, you're like, oh boy, they're playing with fire. It's Dallas. Dallas pulls to Smith because Ottinger didn't even start the third, and there's a lot of time left. There's like 4 minutes left, and they're getting chances, and they're getting whistles, and they're getting icings, and they're getting more chances. Finally, with over 2 minutes to still go in the third period, Colin Blackwell, Leaf legend, by the way. If you don't remember him, then I don't know what to tell you. Are you really a Leaf fan? He ends up banging it in. He had a great game in this one, and the Stars are within 1. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't doubt. It's not doubt. No. But there was anxiety. And I couldn't help but be like, you might get away with this nonsense against the Buffalo Sabres. You will not get away with it against the Dallas Stars. But I'm happy to inform you they did get away with the nonsense. John Tavares with one of the hardest working, nicest assists leading to an empty netter I've ever seen, diving for the thing. Billy, once again, picks up his second of the game and 20th of the season. It's not even Christmas, and the Leafs win 5-3. Sure. Questions. Why? Willie, Austin, Mitch, the Wham line. Oh, I don't like how catchy that is. Shoot. Are we sticking with that? We might have to stick with it. I don't know if I'm in love with that line. Because what I think the Leafs would probably look best doing, especially in the playoffs, is splitting everyone up. Have all 3 of those guys on different lines. And Craig Berube is like, what? Put them all on the same one? Now, what helps make them more formidable is the third line is actually now like a scoring threat. That's pretty cool. The second line of Pacioretty, Tavares, Nyes, Nyes with Matthews and Marner definitely went stale. It's okay to try new things. And all 3 of those guys on that line are having good seasons. I don't know. That's one of those lines that feels like it should work when you read it, and I don't love the way they play. Maybe they need some more time to figure it out. When can I get hat picks and dangits back? When I become a multi-billionaire. Will I purchase NHL highlight rights with my billions of dollars? No. I will use that money to fund a time machine and make my dad a billionaire, which will then allow me to grow up and be more of a billionaire, and then I will have enough money to buy, maybe the Leafs? Like a chunk of the Leafs. In the meantime, check out Oh Wow on the STPN YouTube channel. It's a highlight video where we look at the best from around the OHL over the past week. Does it concern you that we've been outplayed in the last 9 out of 11 games? We don't look good or even dominate? Yeah. Okay, here's the way I'm choosing to look at it. November was ridiculous because the Leafs barely played. Every team the Leafs played, especially the back half of November, probably came to town dog-tired. And the Leafs were like, okay, cool. We're coming off of 3 or 4 days rest again. Now the Leafs are in a stretch where they play 10 games in 5 nights or something stupid, and they don't look as good. Whether they're tired or preventing themselves from being tired or whatever it is. Like, in an 82-game season, it's one thing to be like, first of all, that's so many games. It's one thing to be like, yeah, you give it your all every time you're out there, and it's another to actually live it as those players. I don't think they give it their all every time they go out there. I don't. Because if they did, they wouldn't get close to 82 games, and they would be injured for the playoffs. I think we're going to learn more about this team in January. I kind of think they're just fighting for their lives, waiting for Christmas to come. Then it's a busy end of December too, and they have a back-to-back every week, dude. Guys are either injured or on their way back from injury. I'm gonna give the Leafs some rope here, but yeah, no, it's concerning. So, what do you think of the Leafs' recent play? Do you say, hey, whatever, they're winning, or are you more concerned about the process? Leave a comment in the comment box down below, but for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Brand new Steve Dangle podcast.
just got uploaded. I'm doing a stream for Friday and Saturday's game on the SDPN YouTube channel. And hey, there were a bunch of trades today. Brand new Chris Johnston show dropping tomorrow to talk all about all of it.